What if everything you've ever called good or evil is simply the same infinite presence wearing two different masks? What if the war between light and dark is a mirage, an optical illusion created by the mind to make sense of a boundless reality? Today, we're going to step past the barricades of morality and into the vast, unbroken field that lies beyond them. Welcome. In every culture, in every era, we've been taught to separate reality into opposing camps, holy and profane, right and wrong, light and dark. These categories shape our language, our politics, even the way we love and hate. But there is a deeper way to see. To perceive unity is not to ignore ethics or become careless. It is to recognize that the very labels of good and evil are tools of the mind, temporary signposts meant to guide us through a mysterious and multidimensional existence. When you begin to sense what lives beneath those labels, a quiet revelation dawns. All of it, the beautiful and the terrifying, arises from the same source. Nothing stands outside the one. Let's walk this path slowly, peeling away the layers of conditioning until only truth remains. From our earliest days we learn, this is right, that is wrong. Parents, teachers, and traditions pass down these judgments to keep us safe and social. These categories helped our ancestors to survive. They organized society and warned of danger. But what once protected us now often confines us. When we cling to these inherited judgments, we shrink the vast mystery of existence into tidy boxes. We mistake the map for the territory. Consider a forest fire. From one perspective, it's destruction, a tragedy that blackens the earth. From another, it's renewal, clearing space for new life to flourish. So which is it? Good or bad? It's both. It's neither. It simply is. Recognizing this does not mean we become indifferent or reckless. It means we gain the freedom to respond from wisdom instead of fear. Opposites are not enemies. They are dance partners. Joy exists only because we've tasted sorrow. Day has meaning because night falls. Expansion breathes only through contraction. This is the eternal rhythm described in Taoist philosophy as yin and yang, each side containing the seed of the other, each giving birth to its opposite. When you encounter something you label as evil, pause and ask yourself, what aspect of myself is this revealing? Perhaps it mirrors a shadow you've ignored. Perhaps it calls forth courage or compassion that had been dormant. The so-called enemy often turns out to be a teacher, wearing a frightening mask to deliver a sacred lesson. True perception begins when we lay down the gavel. Meditation invites us to watch an endless stream of thoughts without grabbing onto them. As you observe without clinging, something remarkable happens. The need to sort life into should and should not begins to dissolve. You realize that awareness itself is untouched by any event. From that stillness, authentic compassion arises. Not the pity that comes from superiority, but the natural impulse to ease suffering because you are the other. When you see through the illusion of separateness, love ceases to be a duty and becomes a simple fact of being. This perspective is not merely philosophical, it's practical. In conflict, instead of instantly picking a side, feel the shared humanity in all who are involved. In self-talk, notice the inner critic who condemns you and the inner cheerleader who praises you. Both are illusions. Step back and simply witness. And in society, recognize that every moment, progressive or conservative, generous or greedy, springs from the same universal consciousness exploring itself. When we act from this understanding, we no longer feed cycles of retribution. We respond to life from wholeness rather than from the brittle need to be right. Seeing unity does not mean we stop caring or retreat into passivity. It means our actions arise from love, not from the tension of an imagined war. When you help someone in pain, you're not fighting evil. You are simply allowing the universe to heal itself through you. This is service without self-importance, courage without aggression, morality without moralism. So how do we keep this awareness alive? Daily meditation or contemplative walks invite you back into the field beyond labels. Journaling can reveal hidden judgments and soften their grip. Honest conversation with those who challenge you keeps the heart supple and inclusive. Unity isn't a single revelation. It's a lifelong practice. We revisit it moment by moment, breath by breath, until the habit of separation begins to fade. Beyond good and evil lies a luminous expanse where every experience, joyful and painful, is recognized as an expression of the same infinite intelligence. Here, the opposites we once defended dissolve like mist. Here, life is not a battle, but a single cosmic gesture, endlessly unfolding. Step into that field. Live from it. Let your actions spring from the quiet knowing that all is one. If this video stirred something within you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And comment below, what experience have you had with looking beyond good and evil? I read every one. If you would like to support my work directly, you can do so at buymeacoffee.com/magnumopus333. Or you can grab some original merchandise on my Teespring store online. The link is in the description below. And remember, your consciousness is the key that unlocks reality. So let's keep unlocking it together. Thank you for watching. Until next time.